about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. I got it.
Looking to throw. McKinney. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McKinney. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 35-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
This
10.
defense for the Broncos, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Broncos 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And that right there is what they're going to need to do, because this is not an elite unit. They've got to keep everything in front of them, rally up and make plays, what a lot of defensive coordinators call top-down defense. Don't give up anything behind you.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on it there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, McKinney. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, McKinney. And that nearly intercepted. For a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Broncos 6.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the 1st quarter, and he's knocked both through the post.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
A good return up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look and repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Monroe to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter.
Let's go now. Cowboy Eats.
1st down, here's Scatterbury.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you, the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The pass caught by Olave. The gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
5 yards on the play.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the left side, he finds to slow. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing your coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Monroe.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Monroe.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are able to move back in front. McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 14, Broncos 9.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
3-yard pickup.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. Well, smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. McKinney. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 15.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
First down.
It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And across midfield he goes within Bengals territory.
He was tackled.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He was taken down behind.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
The rookie from Nebraska looking sharp on that one. First down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. McKinney. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Cam Little on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And bulldozing his way through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Cam Little to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up
well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From the gun on third down, McKinney. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Preston.
To about the 26 here.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
Gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Cougar 19.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal.
Here we go. Take over.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper as his guys are able to extend their lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Broncos 12. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Second and 9 now.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of
Short
4.
completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. McKinney.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw. McKinney. And incomplete on a deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. McKinney.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check up.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Monroe. He'll try and do this himself. Nice little juke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Get it.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
The tackle by Talon.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They will toss to Brown. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, Hawk.
They'll try the left side. Preston. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
That makes the score Bengals 29, Broncos 15. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Brings up second.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, McKinney.
Olave holds it in.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Chris Olave.
50 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
29. Broncos
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Intended for Jamar
This a
Chase.
very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Cougar 19. Check out.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of a
Heck of a
yard.
play there to get to him quickly and get him
11
down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Waste of time.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Come on. Hey, the 60.
Up the middle they go. Preston. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Azarie Thomas on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
79. Check smash.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down and...
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere